Name me a weirdo, for I barely do things the same way most people do. Name me a weirdo for what I think contradicts of what society believes to be true. Name me a weirdo for what I say doesn't make any sense and they don't have a clue. Name me a weirdo for being me, not you. This tale starts with one simple word: socializing. Or should I say, pep talking? Or should I say, fake smiling? Or should I say, time wasting? Can't tell anymore if it's a brand new thing or a super retarded thing that they go on about forever. Well, I am no fortune teller, never knowing why or how or what will be on the next corner. But for some reason I'm always surprised with this vacant terror of hopelessness that always sum things up in a practical order. A phenomenon, a core that is highly inevitable, for we are part of the circle. Like when people laugh, or cry, or riot, or hide, or do everything combined or nothing at all. Following certain things, holding on certain norms. One thing that's exasperating. What's with the same thing? Why seeing, thinking, doing the same thing? Like opening a door and it's all gray everywhere you see? Or singing in the choir with all the same melody? Is it like a trend now to always worship majority? Because I see no point in saying I do agree but then cry yourself in pity. And I'm not sure if it's me or the world that's crazy for self-loathing in an absolute mockery. Hailing the same head? I don't get it. Sometimes I wonder when will I ever get over it. I want to be me. I need to be me. And so I speak truthfully, though it doesn't come with a warranty. I do it on behalf of my mind, my body and my soul, after too long of being kept hidden down the hole. Locked away from all the surface, and radar, and people, and standard, and common perspective and thoughts that are classic that never discover diversity centered. Yes, it was liberating. And yes, it was also satisfying. But then they look at you and say, weirdo, like they know well what they're saying. Want to hear the obvious thinking? That it's wrong to have a different point of view. It's wrong to hold a different core value. It's wrong to be true or to be everything that's basically you. And next second, everybody's a preacher that do not picture the mixture when a particular feature looks like having no future, no culture. But I can't be mad for something that's part of the nature, though sometimes rupture shows because we are such a weak creature, very immature. Just a fact grasper with life in a strict structure and fight in fracture will I have decided to locking myself up, shutting myself down, keeping my mouth shut because I don't want to be found, and I run. Run and run and run, and bicker and run, and flicker and run, and sometimes I turn, though not in the direction, but one thing for sure is that I do still run. To my secret hideout, my sweet fantasy. Thus imagination kills you more than reality. I understand nobody, and nobody understands me. What else can I do for being an INFP? The loner. The pathetic loner. The very pathetic loner. Loner for despising people, for despising me, for being a loner? Am I gonna be in this endless loop forever? Name me a weirdo for almost calling the world's unfair. Name me a weirdo for almost whining in despair. Name me a weirdo for almost thinking that nobody's there. Name me a weirdo for not realizing a presence I can actually share. Then, those people. The kind of people whose eyes I would look at and I kind of see myself in them. Then, those people. The kind of people who smile like a sunbeam and it kind of ignites the joy in my soul. Then, those people. The kind of people who reminds me of a safe shelter and I kind of want to stay there forever. Do I know them better? Welcome to my inner world, I finally told him. standing in my barest, purest form. They look at me and say, weirdo, for I know by heart that we're aligning the same motion. The ones who are reflecting the same vibe and speaking the same language, and the ones who resonate in the same frequency in more than just a basic decency. With a bond that is real and rich of honesty, not forgetting the passion and faith, and actually bearing some weight in a place that is dear and is very sincere, where your voice is so clear of being heard when in fear. And I uncover something. When I hear the absolute stating that it's not wrong to have a different point of view. It's not wrong to hold a different core value. It's not wrong to be true or to be everything that's basically you. And suddenly your life has meaning because of the path crossing, or when they let you see the other side of it, thinking that nothing's undeserving, especially when relativity is just the beginning in socializing. And I shouldn't say pep talking. I shouldn't say fake smiling. I shouldn't say time wasting, because I believe in people. And if river could speak and slapped your face with fury, it would say, why not swim against my current and write a different story? Because right or wrong or good or bad is totally blurry, and those you share a dream with shall be forever in your memory. So name me a weirdo, for I barely do things the same way most people do. Just name me a weirdo for what I think contradicts of what society believes to be true. Well, name me a weirdo for what I say doesn't make any sense and they don't have a clue. Now name me a weirdo for being me and you. Thank you.